Today we'll talk about one of the richest men on Earth and his space company, which has been making the headlines recently, Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon in 1994, bought the Washington Post in 2013, and is even investing heavily in the Canadian startup General Fusion to reach a breakthrough in this area. In addition, he's a philanthropist, supports numerous initiatives, and he personally saved the science fiction series The Expanse. However, Bezos is anything but uncontroversial. He thinks that people are lazy by nature, does not think much of unions, and monitors his employees on a large scale. Fair wages and opportunities for advancement? You don't become the richest man in the world by being nice. Moreover, Bezos is known to have created an adversarial environment at Amazon, where pressure is high and no one should dare to book a business-class flight for professional purposes. In 2011, Bezos already had $18 billion, but calculated himself poor and did not pay federal income taxes. Additionally, he claimed a $4,000 tax credit intended for families earning less than $100,000. You can never have enough money. But let's move on to Blue Origin. The company was founded in 2000 by Jeff Bezos, who sells about $1 billion in Amazon shares annually to fund his space company. The company attributes its name to the blue planet, Earth, as its point of origin. The primary aim of the company is to make access to space a lot cheaper. They focused on making reusable launch vehicles to revolutionize space tourism in a first step. These are ambitious goals, and Jeff Bezos is not the only one who has them. That's why he has a great rivalry with Elon Musk, about whom we've already published a video. Blue Origin has a different approach than SpaceX. While Elon Musk's approach is agile, disruptive, and risk-taking, Blue Origin acts more like a traditional aerospace company and tries to minimize risks. The motto of the company, Gradatim Ferociter, in Latin loosely translates as step by step, ferociously. The company has taken an incremental approach from suborbital to orbital flights by building on the basic blocks of each previous project. In 2013, Jeff Bezos remarked in an interview that he wanted to preserve the Earth. The idea was, in a first step, relocate polluting heavy industry and create living space for humans outside of the Earth. The concept caters to building space hotels and even amusement parks in orbit, so that everything stays the same as Earth and we can preserve our planet. This alternative vision fueled the company, aiming to lower the cost of spaceflight to allow humans to discover the solar system. This would enable space flights to be commercialized, and anybody could afford it. Under the guidance of Jeff Bezos and then President Rob Mayerson, the company stayed in secrecy for the first decade. They declared themselves in public from the self-imposed silence in 2015. One of their earliest projects was the new Shepard in 2005, created for a vertical takeoff and a landing spaceship for suborbital flights. The basic idea behind Bezos creating the company had two major points: to increase the security and safety of human spaceflights and to bring down the cost. New Shepard took its first developmental flight in 2015 and traveled at an altitude of 93.5 kilometers. Following this, Blue Origin focused on its new project, New Glenn, which allowed commercial transport for common men. This work is still underway and is scheduled to take its initial flight in 2022. One might wonder what led to the dynamic idea of space exploration as a commercial entity. At a time when government-controlled space organizations all over the world dominated space travel, this man made headlines with his ideas. But Jeff Bezos doesn't shy away from big challenges. He founded the e-commerce giant Amazon out of his garage and took it to new heights. His journey is nothing but extraordinary. He began his first company using his parents' savings and assured the other investors that there were 70% chances of Amazon not being able to recover the costs. This same man went on to create history by raising $386.1 billion in revenues in 2019, and he favored diverting Amazon profits back into the company instead of allocating it amongst shareholders in the form of dividends. What's interesting is the fact that Jeff Bezos, in his childhood, worked for his grandfather's ranch, repairing Caterpillar tractors during the summer. After completing his graduation from Princeton University, he worked for Wall Street. In 1998, he met Google founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin and invested in their evolving idea, becoming one of their first angel investors. He invested $250,000 in Google at a nascent stage, which would help him later increase his company's productivity, Amazon. A manifestation of many such ideas is Blue Origin. His path-breaking idea of finding a suitable place to live outside Earth raised quite a few eyebrows. He's kept faith in his team over the years and helped them build space flights. Yet the world is still in anticipation of the day they'll be allowed to book seats and go into outer space. Next month should be the time. Jeff Bezos has been instrumental in this design and kept on reinventing himself with new technologies to substantiate his dream. Blue Origin has also collaborated with the United States Air Force following the Launch Services Agreement competition. They've helped NASA on several small developmental contracts, thereby drawing in more funds for their research. The New Glenn launch was postponed to 2022 due to the termination of the contract with the US Space Force in 2020. Blue Origin has constantly been pushing the barriers higher with their developments. Step by step, they're inching towards having a closer aim at their final destination. It's only a matter of time, it seems, before humans start migrating to a different planet, just like birds move from one place to another. Blue Origin brings home a new hope for people all over the world, the hope of having colonies outside the Earth. This would ensure that humanity can survive. Otherwise, an asteroid impact would be enough to wipe us out. Not to mention the worsening problems such as climate change, overfishing of the oceans, and the rising birth rate. The current generation of people actually needs a second Earth to satisfy its hunger for resources. The faces of this hope are Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Jeff Bezos has constantly been pushing the envelope by developing new technologies and funding breakthrough ideas. At a time when digitalization is the optimum resolution amidst a pandemic, he's brought home immense revenue and invested them in his space exploration ideas. A thinker beyond the present and a goodwill ambassador for the future, Jeff Bezos has had the spotlight on him for quite some time now. The journey from his garage to an alternate world is a mere wait of time at this point. Who knows, tomorrow might be a better day on another planet altogether.